What's up guys, it's Missy. I am back with a video and we're going to be doing a PicsArt video. I'm just going to show you guys the basics on how to edit some photos using this app. It is sideways right now because this stupid thing will not turn the right direction in this particular screen, but once we're out of this screen we'll be okay. Alright, so maybe you want to edit some photos, make stickers, know how to make thumbnails, that kind of thing. There's a couple of different things that you can do from this screen, but basically what you do is you're going to download an app called PicsArt, and when you get to the app you're going to be looking at this screen here. You're going to hit the plus sign here, and this is where your photos are stored that are on your phone. You're going to select the photo that you want to use as your main background or whatever it is you're making, and if you want to add multiple you just hit the collage button here and you select multiple of them, and then you can pick out the layout and pattern from that screen. So we're going to go ahead and just go with something basic, and then you're going to go to this screen. Okay, so right here on the left hand side, which you guys will probably be looking at it from a different perspective on your phone, but it's the same general buttons. So basically from here, if you were to click that little yellow or white arrow at the top left, that is going to send you to the main screen where you would save. Now you can save from this screen as well with the button just below it with the arrow that points downward, and that'll save it so that you don't have to undo any changes. The forward and back button is the undo buttons basically, so if you place down stickers and you like the way it was before that sticker, you can just hit back or forward. Now what I usually do when I make thumbnails for YouTube is I start with the tools button first. Okay, so this button here is where you're going to crop the size of the photo first, and this way you can position the stickers before or after you've cropped the photo so that you know that they're going to fit. So usually what you would want to do is you would want to hit crop and then select whatever size that you need. If you're doing YouTube thumbnails, you're going to go with the 16:9. You can scroll up and down and pick whatever part of the photo that you like. Okay, you can also type in the specific dimensions of whatever photo it is you want, and then you can resize it. Then you just click confirm, and this is now your photo. So now what we would do is if you want to make a sticker, so let's say you want to insert yourself or maybe your kids or whatever, what you do is you need to make the sticker first. Okay, so you're going to scroll down and you're going to click add photo, and you're going to select whatever photo it is, and you can select, I believe, up to 10. Yeah, up to 10 of them. Click off or whatever. So like let's say you scrolled, these were some of the ones that I made. So let's say that you wanted to make one, let's see, let's just go with this one. So we hit add. Now it's just a little picture on top of here. We can click X if we don't want that one, and then what we do is we click on the photo here, okay, and you're going to click cutout. Now what you do is you outline the part of the photo that you want to make the sticker of. So like this, okay, then you click the arrow button. This is going to highlight around that person. It usually does a pretty good job, but what you want to do to make sure is you want to click preview, and this will show you any of the stuff that maybe you want to cut out. So what you'll do is you'll hit erase or restore. If you hit restore, then it'll add more of the picture. If you hit erase, it'll take it away. So what you're going to want to do is click on it again and then resize the brush so that you can get the pieces out without cutting out too much of the person's body or head or whatever, and just get it to where it looks, sorry guys, let's see, it's kind of hard when you're fine tuning like this, so you got to go kind of like that. I use a stylus most of the time, try to get it like that, and then fine tune it, and then what you can do is hit save. Now that sticker is saved, so you can just click off. Okay, if you want to make more stickers, you make more stickers, do whatever you want to do. Then once you're ready to actually make your stuff, you click sticker, and you click collections, or you can type in, you know, certain things like stars, and it'll show you whatever they got for stars. But you click collection to find yours, and you click saved, private, you know, whatever it is, and you just scroll through your photos. You click on your sticker, and then you can make the sticker larger and place it wherever you want. Now, if you hit this little check mark up at the top, this will confirm that sticker's placement, and you'll have to undo your changes. It won't allow you to X off that sticker once you click that X at the top of the screen. It only allows you to place so many stickers before you have to confirm whatever it is you're doing. So usually during this time, I try to add all my stickers, that way I can move them around and position them before I click that check mark. So let's say that I was making a SimCity one. I would add some more stickers like, let's see, like that. Or let's say I was going with, let's see, like this, these little stupid things. So you move that, delete that one. You can just make them larger, smaller, move them around, whatever you want to do. You place out all your stickers. Once you get them all squared away, then what you can do is you can click effects. Now this changes the effect of the sticker, okay? But if you go back and you click off the sticker and onto the main folder or the picture, then you have text, okay? So you can do your text, type it in. Now you can scroll through here and do different types of fonts. If you click on the up arrow like this, you can do, you know, your recent ones. Click those, and then you can, what you do is, this is where it gets kind of interesting. So when you click color, you have these colors here, you have these ones here, and then you have texture. Now texture, you click this little plus photo button, and you can make them into, you can make your fonts the color of the photo that you're using. So the reason why I have all these weird little tie-dye spiral things is because I use these to make my fonts look rainbowish. So for example, let's say I wanted to use this one, I would click this, and that would make that into that font. Now, if I click the stroke button, I make that black, and it outlines the letters with that color. Or I can outline them red, which doesn't normally look good, so I usually go with black. If you want to go for highlight, then what you would do is that, and it puts a box around your words. I usually put black if I'm doing something with really bright colors. If you want to change it again, you just go color, hit that plus photo button, and then you can try something else. Like that one is pretty cool. You can place them. Now, another thing that you can do is when you see this over here on the left-hand side, you see this here, this button. If you want to move the sticker up or down behind objects, you would click up or down. So I'd say down, hit down twice, and it puts me in front of the font. So if you want to put it back up, you just hit it up, and it's in front of the person. Okay, so that's basically the basics of what you would do. The call out button, however, is the one that puts out the bubbles, right? That you can type into. So let's just type some stuff here, and then we hit confirm. Okay, now here from this screen, you have the fill button, which controls the colors. And then you have font, so you can change the font. Okay. Now this is a little bit different. Like you can make it, you know, more bold or not bold. Then you have blend, which is basically the same type of deal. You can click off. Now what I was saying is, see how we can click these and move them around? That's because I haven't clicked the check mark to confirm whatever it is we're doing. Once I do that, then I'll have to undo all my changes if I want to move anything. So make sure that whatever it is that you've got positioned is in the right place before you hit that check mark. Now the lens here, this is a little bit different. These are just weird little lights that have like lens flares. So what you would do is click on one of them, and you have a starting point and an end point. So you start here, and then you can drag it down like this. Some of them look better than others. I usually don't use these, but like this one, you know, like that. So that's how you do those. Okay, the next thing is, let's say that we hit the check mark. Okay, now we're on this menu here. Now this menu has a little bit different stuff. It has brushes. These ones are really cool. So like, let's say you wanted to do the rainbow brush. You would just go like this and it makes rainbows. You can do hearts, you can do whatever you want. So then hit back and it's back to normal. Let's say that you wanted to put hearts like this. Okay, back, back. You can click it once and just do a patch of them. You can just draw on a line and do a whole bunch of them. It's got twinkle stars. You know, you can just twinkle around yourself if you want. Let's see, what else do we got? It's got a lot of stuff, like these little butterflies. They're kind of cool. You can just put out a couple of those. Some of my favorite ones are these clouds. These look really cool. You know, just put out a couple clouds there. You can just go like that. Hit back. Now, then you've also got, you know, you've got sparkles. You've got stars and moons. Those are really cool on the nighttime stuff. Feathers. These stars are some of my favorites because they're just little neon stars, you know, like that. Then you've got the fireworks. Those are also really cool. If you get them on the right type of background, they look really cool. Let's see what else. These are relatively new. The goldfish here. Those are actually kind of cool. I've never seen those. They add new shit all the time. The hearts, those are cool. There's so many different things that you can do with this app. I do pay for the premium version. Some of this stuff may not be available to you if you are if you're in a situation where you're not paying for the premium stuff. As you can see, this is the neon crayon. You know, you've got the eraser and stuff. You can just go through and erase it out. Okay, so now that we've messed around with that, whoop, let's go back. Okay, so, let's hit confirm, go back to that menu. So the fit button, this is the same kind of thing. So what you can do is you can take this picture that you've made and you can put a background on it like that if you want. You can change the ratio if you want to do that, you know, that kind of stuff. Then you have one of my favorite features of this app, and that is the mask app. Now this is really cool. Okay, so for instance, let's say you want to make it look like you're breaking out of ice, for example, like this one here. You can see the ice broken up. You can see the little twinkle stars. This is just a really crappy, hang on, let's go back. Let's discard that. And let's go back before we put the border and you'll be able to see it better. Okay, so see the ice, how it's broken? And you can change this if you click these 3 dots here. You can change the top, like where it's at. See, make it look like the bug is coming out of the hole that's placed there, or you can go on the bottom. You know, now it's at the bottom where the name is. You can change it up. There's all these different ones. You've got shadow. The shadow is kind of cool. Makes it look like it's just got this kind of a glow on your face or whatever. They've got sparkles. Lots of sparkles. That one I don't care much for. They've got weird ones, you know. They've got these ones. I don't ever use those either. I don't use these really. The ones that I mostly use are going to be these ones. The grunge, like if you're doing something creepy or whatever. Not that one. This one. You know, like something, if you want it to look like kind of old, like an old photo, you can do something like that. I usually use the ones that aren't quite this, you know, dense. Then you've got, let's see, Snowy Days, Twinkle. Like, I don't think I've ever used that one either. And then you can go back to the neon lights. There's a lot of them. But anyways, once you pick one, you go like that, and then you can save your progress. You can shape whatever you want to do. You can do this and put the shape. You can do like that, and then, you know, grab a hold of it and make it larger. If we were on the part where you can actually grab it. But the point is this app has a lot. This one's one of my favorites to make thumbnails with. It just makes it a lot easier. For those of you guys who want to do frames, they have a section where you can download frames. Like, let's see, you did this one, for example, just picking one. You place the photo within the frame, obviously, right? And then certain frames, obviously, are going to be available to you, depending on if you are a Prime member or whatever. And then you can, like, zoom out. You can turn it like that. You can zoom in. Like that. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you guys can do with this stuff. But ultimately, it's pretty cool. I mean, this one is a little different. This is the effects. Now, this is what I was going to show you a little bit ago, but we were highlighted on the bug. So this is where they change the color of whatever it is you're making. So like that one does that color. You've got the black and white. The midnight one usually puts these really weird swirls and nighttime on stuff. This one's kind of like a purple color. That one's gold. Some of my favorites are this one here, when you're doing a more cartoony style, like when I do like the Peter Pan stuff, you can make it kind of smudged and cartoon-like. Certain ones don't look good with, you know, normal like people. They look better with cartoon-like stuff. But there's so many. There's even one for money to make it look like, you know, your face would be on money. You can see the money stuff here. This one here is more of like a yellow and black hue, kind of like that. Then you've got this. This is like a black and white sketched type thing. And then you can go back to normal, like that. So there's, you know, a bunch of them. There's all these down here along the bottom that you can pick through. You know, just different colors, distorting stuff. Then you also have, hang on, where's that button at? We did the call out. I think it's on, okay, so this one here, this one is meant for faces, but this one is quite interesting. I'm going to show you this on a different photo so you can see it a little bit better. So let's click back. Now, usually what I do is I try to save my progress in sections so that if I don't like it, I don't have to redo everything, because, you know, doing the font and everything, I just try to save, like, if I know I'm going to use that sticker and that font for sure, then I'll save it, and then I'll move on, and that's why I usually end up with like 10 of the same type of thumbnail, just at a different progress. But let's say that we are going to do, let's say, this background. And then we'll add in a face sticker. Do this one. We'll just make the sticker. Now we'll do that one. Okay. So we'll make the sticker large enough so you guys can see it. All right. So you're going to go to the, well, you can do this button if you'd like. But let's place it. Okay. Now we're going to go to the beauty button. Now, here is where it gets kind of weird. So you can do face fix and brush over the areas of the face that you want to, you know, fix. Let's say you did that. Okay, see how it kind of blurred everything and made it look like kind of glowy? You've seen the filters that girls do. You can just do little sections of it if you just have like a little bit of blemish on your face, like that. you know, so it doesn't look so bad. But some people do it to the point where it's like, wow, dude, it's so obvious you used a filter. So let's say you were to go back and you were to do detail. Now this one's kind of interesting. So if you look at my eyes, they have the color, right? But look at what they look like after we do this. See the difference? It just kind of brings out the color that's already there. So if you do that, that's not bad. But where it starts to get bad is when you do a lot of detail to the face and it's too much. So I usually, if I was going to do anything, I would probably do something very minuscule, you know, like just the eyes or maybe your lips. The hair color, this one is really cool. I do like this one. I changed the color of my hair on some of the photos that I have. So if you look here, you can go white, green, yellow. See if we hit that. That would be yellow. Let's go back. You can do hair color again and go with, let's say, purple. So it doesn't look bad. They get the hair, you know, pretty good. The eye color one, this one, however, is a little bit weird, I think, because they don't look very good, natural. Like they look, some of them look okay, but like when you zoom in, you can tell that they've been, you know, fixed. So I don't know. I don't really mess with that one. This one I've never touched. I don't know if it's, let's see, auto. I didn't really notice a difference. Maybe I just have really bad bags. Okay, face. Let's see. Lips. I mean, yeah, you can move them up and down. You can't really tell because, let's do eyebrows, so that's not blocked. So let's go with, yeah, you can kind of see them move. You see what I'm saying? Let's go out, discard that. Blemish fix, this is the same general thing, you know, you just kind of draw over your face there, and it's supposed to fix up the blemishes. Okay, this here, again, same damn thing as all the other stuff it seems. You just draw over, oh, maybe you don't draw, you just, okay, I see. What else do we got? We've got teeth whiten. I'm not showing my teeth in that picture. This one here is the reshape one. You know, you can make your body look all weird and shit, like ridiculous, you know? Make yourself fat somewhere. That one I don't mess with either. That one just looks stupid. Okay. Let's see. That pretty much is it, honestly. I showed you guys how to make stickers, do cutouts. So again, you know, just click cutout and you can cut out, you know, a piece of this particular photo. Or if you want to make a bunch of stickers, then you just add in the photo, okay? And what you guys can do too is you can look on Google and go to, you know, search images and stuff and then make your stickers. But don't forget to hit preview so that you know like which part of the sticker is actually being cut out. Another thing to remember is when you go to the sticker part here, you can type in certain things, you know, like lightning or whatever. And what you can do, and I'll show you guys, hold on. Let's say you did lightning, okay? You can hold down on it and it shows you who made the sticker, because you can post these, you know, for other people to enjoy or whatever. But there's ways that you can tag the sticker to your collection and save it. So I believe it's, yeah, you just click the, hang on. Usually it lets me just hold down on it, but it's not working right now. Collection, premium, recent, hold on. There it is. Okay, so see there at the bottom how it's got, whoops, an edit button, and then it's got a save button, and then a profile button. That's that person's profile. You can follow them if you like a majority of the stickers that they make. and then you can post stickers of your own, you know, once you make yours. So, I mean, usually what you can, oh, another thing is if you go to there, you can change if you want your stickers set to private or public. So just be aware of that. And then there's tons of stickers, you guys. You have no idea. Like there's, oh my God, amounts of stickers. But usually you got to be really careful when you use other people's stickers because some people aren't as good as cutting out the edges. So like you'll put something on there and it'll look like shit and then you'll have to go and edit it out yourself. But I mean, you guys can literally make anything into a sticker, you know, like I've got one of my friends' kids as a sticker, you know, I've got some of the Simcity build it stuff, you know, like I zoomed in on some of the items and made those into stickers. And once you've made the sticker, it's there, you know. You can click the recent button and it'll show you the latest ones you've used, so you don't have to scroll through everything if you have a whole bunch of them. But that's the general gist of how you make these thumbnails. It's not as hard as people realize. You know, everybody's like, oh, you do all that on your phone? It's like, yeah. You know, it's really not that hard. Like this was one that I made yesterday. And once you have, like I said, once you have the stickers cut out, it's super easy. You just pick up your stickers and you're good to go. Usually there's another app which is you can download. It's called a double exposure app. And what you do is you put yourself or a picture of whatever it is you're putting there. Here, I'll show you. It's, oops, wrong one. It shows as like a city scenery. So, for example, let's see. So, like this one was my profile picture for a while. As you can see, it's just a picture of me, and it's got the city skyline. You know, like whatever picture it is, it's just a double exposure. And then you've got click off that, but you can do it's the same photo, but just different styles. So like this one's got the sunset, you know, you can do that with cities. I did that with a couple of the city landscapes, or like this one, it's got the rainbow style going down like that. So those are kind of cool if you want to do double exposure apps. Another thing that those do is they have the they have stuff that makes it look like you're like dripping oil, or you know, put you in front of like a space station or something, you know. So those ones, usually what you do is you insert the photo just like you would the sticker, and you outline yourself, and then they place you on that particular screen. But most of you guys honestly can get by with this app if you're making just basic thumbnails, and honestly that's going to be like a majority of it. There's another app called UCam, I believe. That one also costs money each month. But that one, I don't know. I didn't find that one as easy to use as this one. And I didn't want to pay for it again after that to try to mess with it again. It very well could be a good app. I just haven't messed with it all that much. But for those of you guys who are wondering, that's how you work these apps. This here, the call out thing, there's a lot of different call out, you know, stuff like, oh, that's the other thing I was going to show you guys. So let's say that you insert a sticker. So let's say we did this one. What you can do is you can hit flip and rotate, and then flip the sticker in a different direction. So like if you wanted to put yourself on the other side of the photo or whatever, you can just flip it like that, and then she's on this side of the photo rather than, you know, the other side or upside down or whatever. You can do shadow, you know, and make it look like there's shadows behind the people. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do. Like this, let's say you were going to do effects. Now this one's a little interesting. It just changes the color of the sticker. Like it's going to make her more of a gold color. Like that. I'm not really very fond of that one. And then you can save the sticker up above and then back out, which I'm not going to do. But then you've got the blend like that. So you can make it look like she's kind of in the sky or the background like that. Lighten it up. You can do darken, so just the darker aspects of it. multiply, like that. I mean, there's pretty cool stuff that you can do with this app. The text, it usually saves like the top 3 that you type in. So like the first 3 that you type in, that's probably going to be what pops up on your main pre-typed stuff. So I usually do that on my stuff there, and then you can scroll down and do that. And then, hold on, there's one more I was going to show you guys, which I think, let's go back, discard, let's place a sticker, and we'll do that. I think it's that one. No, that's not it. Where is it? I know where it's at on the main screen, but I don't see it here. Let's discard. Oh, okay, so going back to the tool, there's where it's at. So you're going to hit the tools button again, and this is where you can do this type of stuff. So you can draw like this, and let's see, hit go, and it does that. Makes it, you know, disperse out or whatever. You can pick the direction, the size, you know, larger, smaller, make it look like it's fading off, fade. You can blend it. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. But the next thing would be perspective. You can do resize, enhance, clone. You can do shapes. You know, there's all kinds of stuff you can do from this part. Usually, like, let's say that you are doing multiples. Like, let's say you do a collage and you select 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You scroll over, right, and you pick the one you want. So let's say you pick this one. Okay. Now, what you want to do before you start placing anything is hit ratio and then do that. And that way it makes these look the right size, you know. Otherwise, what ends up happening is people will leave it where it's at and then they'll try to crop it, you know, after the fact. Don't do that. And then what you'll do is you can select it, and then you can either replace that photo with something else by hitting replace, or you can just proceed on to the editing screen, and in that case you would click the arrow and you would start adding your stickers. You can also move the photos up and down from the other screen. So like if you want to scroll up and down, or you can go back and you can adjust these here and make them larger or smaller, but you get the general point. And then if you wanted to, you could go back here, and then you can go to like the border screen, and you can do inside border, outside border, different colors. You can go on the inside, and you know, that's your inside border, inner, outer, you know. Let's see, frame. I mean, you guys get the general gist. That's basically how you do it. So then you would just go through and you would add your stickers the same way that you would, you know, on anything else. Click your sticker, go like that, draw like that, and then like that, and then you can save it and do whatever you want to do. Usually what I do is when I get it to the point where it's here, is before I place any stickers, I save this like this. You just save this copy first, and that way you don't have to go back through and redo everything if you end up not liking something. And that way you can also use this, you know, background again if you wanted to put different stickers with different texts, and you don't have to collect all of the photos. All right, you guys, that's the basic tutorial on how to use this app. If you haven't already, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button. I mainly do SimCity Build It videos and Escape the Darkness series, which is just stuff about my life. But like I said to many of you guys, I am going to be branching the channel out and doing all kinds of videos on all kinds of different stuff. So if you haven't, like I said, hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.